Yo. What's cracking, y'all? What's happening now? What's cracking, pal? What's the haps, man? The question all my peeps in the session are asking. MCs need a lesson in classes in full effect. Smashing your schoolyard set with the pseudo-vet, strapped with 2 decks and intellect. A mic check complete with a killer set on beats that I feel fresh. I'm like the beast on the Thriller set.
Okay, that was exciting. How your
You know, we can
headphones
keep
sound
playing
now?
music all day long.
I think it's good now.
It doesn't
Paula?
matter
Okay,
anyway.
I can't hear anything now.
Now she can't hear anything.
You can
Well,
hear.
Ernie, are your
you don't
headphones
have to
sound
hear
okay?
anything.
Good. Can you hear me?
All right, now I can
You
hear.
don't
you
have
don't
to hear
have to.
anything to understand the power of the Lord and why we're all here today.
That's right, Tim.
Merry
Hallelujah.
Christmas. Happy holidays, and welcome to another edition of Saracki and Sterlace today.
Saracki,
Today
Saracki
we
and
have
Sterlace.
What he means is
special
Lord
guest.
Jim. He doesn't mean
Yeah,
Lord.
All the way from Hawaii 5-0, Tam. Tam.
Tom.
Yeah. Nice to
Tom,
see
yeah.
everybody.
If she's your sister-in-law, why don't you know her name?
Nice to see you. I know, I've never seen her before. Isn't she great? Look at her, man.
You never saw her before?
She's a fireball. Look at her. She's a red-hot, pent-up
Thank you, team.
ball of energy.
Your names are very similar now that I think about it.
You just...
One letter.
One vowel.
It's one
I'll buy a
vowel.
vowel.
No, you
Paula,
know-
how are you doing? Ernie, this is my brother. He's here too in town.
Hello.
Give him a big hand.
Saracki, Saracki, and Sterlace.
That's right.
Actually, his name is similar to Tom's brother. Her brother's name is Tien.
Wow.
I swear to God, they were separated at birth.
That's crazy.
Oh, really? He's like him?
Tien. M-N.
Kind
Square?
of, sort of.
Tien. His name is Tien. Your name is
Tien. And then his middle initial is M.
I'm sorry
and it's
for
N
you.
square.
What's your brother's middle name?
That's so bad. I just,
Ang.
Ang.
Ang, A-N-H.
like Ang Lee.
It's from all the angst he causes.
Yeah, Ernie, you cause a lot of angst. How's it been back in Buffalo? I'm sorry, I'm
Good to be back.
stuttering here like a. I don't
Great
know.
to be back.
Yeah.
Why did you
Drinking
move to
local
Vietnam?
beer.
Why did you move?
kind
Greg,
of-
Why
asked
did
a
you move to
question.
Vietnam?
You know, they
So
kill
far
people
from
there.
Buffalo.
Yeah. Well,
Isn't it? I heard it is. I don't know.
It's a little bit of a trip.
So why would you
It's a
move
short
there? Did you
flight.
say one day I've traveled all over the United States, I've traveled all over the world, why not move to Vietnam?
I always wanted to live in a foreign country.
But why Vietnam,
That's
though? That's
really-
a weird,
that's
that's a
really
really foreign.
foreign. I mean,
you could have lived in, like, England. That's foreign.
No, it's like, there's
You could have lived in
Vietnam's
England.
off the scale.
Yeah.
There's cultures that are similar. There's cultures that are 180 degrees opposite. Then there's your statistical outliers that make no sense at all. That's Vietnam.
Statistical outlier. So that's what you did. You went for the statistical outlier?
I went
can't
for
say
the strangest.
statistical.
I went for the strangest place I could find.
Why,
That's
why
right.
is it
Also, it's
strange?
for the strangest place you could find.
What-
Yeah.
Compared to United States. It's not really strange for them. It's not strange for you, right, Tom? It's not strange to be in Vietnam, right?
Why, what makes it strange?
Normal, right?
Yes.
Like other places.
Normal. And now you're in this strange land right now.
Well, I mean, like
Trapped.
if a waiter is like spilling a glass of wine all over you by mistake.
If you get naked in front of a waiter, it's like spilling a glass of wine?
No. I
The
don't.
sound of jazz. The sound of men communicating with each other and with you. Communicating in a new kind of way, well, as new as this century of ours. Jazz has come to mean a great deal to us in that short time. And
Greg, I'm sorry. You go ahead,
I
man.
would like to know what it is about the waiter and the spilling the wine.
No, it's just like
Naked.
their culture's strange. Like it's much different than ours. I shouldn't say strange. That's pretty offensive. Sorry, hon.
It's strange and negative?
Let's see what happened.
But I mean,
Try
like
to
the,
explain it. Why do you say it's strange?
no, it's
Well,
it's unusual.
different from
It's
American
extremely unusual.
culture.
Extremely unusual.
I mean-
what kind of weird things do you do over there in Vietnam?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
but I mean,
wondering.
compared to like what most Americans are used to, I mean, pretty much there's been so many
All right,
Americans that have
what
gone to Europe or
happens-
Mexico or
what- yeah.
Canada.
What happens if a waiter spills a glass of wine?
Yeah.
I'm
Well, no,
still
but I
waiting
mean,
for-
they say, "Oh my God, I'm sorry," and then he or she will just smile.
Oh, I noticed there is a.
No, I'm serious.
It's a nervous smile.
Right.
like
It's
a
it's
nervous
Do they have lava lamps there?
It's to mask embarrassment.
Yeah, I
Tom, do they have
noticed-
lava
I
lamps
noticed
in,
that. I knew some people from.
have a lava lamps in
from
Vietnam?
Asia. That
Lava
I've never
lamp.
seen such a
when
thing.
It's a
like
lava
that.
lamp.
embarrassed them. They
There's
What
lava
kind of-
inside it from a
A
volcano.
Westerner will
Ah.
misinterpret.
And then it-
Yeah.
and then you get-
Oh,
And then it bubbles up after
It bubbles up after a
It's
while.
heated.
Ah.
So just don't get
This is
that
one
sucker
example.
near your eyes or groin, man, because I'll tell you what, it'll burn.
Tim, you've done that a lot when you were wasted. You put
Oh,
the
you know
lava
those,
lamp near
you know those
roar
glow
to
sticks?
your
You know, I
eyes.
tell you never to microwave.
Yeah.
You know those glow sticks that the rave kids used to wear back in the '90s.
Yeah.
Well, you put those in a microwave, and
You're not supposed to.
I know you're not supposed to.
You did that when
Why
you were
did you?
wasted?
No, but I've seen it on the YouTube, man. It's
Oh, the YouTube, yeah.
It's not a pretty result.
What happens?
It explodes and it becomes this hot, gooey, toxic mess. It's like another Chernobyl.
I could say something, but I'm not
Do
going
they
to.
do they have Chernobyl where you are?
It's not the same thing as Russia. What are you talking?
Russia? No, Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine, right? It's not the same thing as
Right.
Ukraine.
Well, it's the same kind of area.
Is
The
it?
east. It's the east.
Is Ukraine like Vietnam?
No,
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay.
No.
no, it's way different. It's not anything like.
Well, what's
that.
so weird, Tom, about Vietnam that Ernie's saying it's so strange and it's so exotic and all? What weird kind of things do you do there?
Of course, we have some different things that we consider in a different way compared with you think as a normal thing here. But I think we are all human beings. We share a lot of common things together. What you pick is just maybe 20% out of 100%.
What have you found weird about us so far?
I just found weird about the way that you eat your diet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like
Well,
the
if all you gotta
fast
go by
food?
is Ernie, then Jesus, man, why wouldn't you think that way?
Tim, how often do you cook?
So what's different? What's different about the way we eat and the way people eat in Vietnam?
Of course, the amount of food that you eat is a lot compared with a normal person in Vietnam.
Yeah,
That's right, man.
And-
We're
yeah.
Is it
overstuffed.
because you don't have the food, or you're smart?
you're smart. I think it's because they.
You have lots of food, but you're just
understand.
not. But you're
Yeah.
smart enough not to eat it.
No, we couldn't digest a lot of stuff like that. Just
Can you eat fake cow burgers like McDonald's has here?
No, I
That-
couldn't eat any fast food here. It's really too
Gross.
hard for me to adapt to them.
Yeah, it's gross. Actually,
Don't bother.
But it's made of cow byproducts. You know,
Greg,
that's got to
it's
be
made by meat and meat byproducts.
meat byproduct from the Ukraine.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, Ernie, if I went over there, would I be terrified?
If you ate some of the food that I've seen there, you'd be very terrified.
Like, what kind of weird food does Vietnam have?
Like there's this one dish that I've seen there. I call it mush fish. It's similar to like
Mush fish.
it's like eating a sponge, if you could imagine.
Is that true, Tom? There's sponge food?
I
don't
can't
think
imagine
so.
eating any sponges, Greg.
If you really want,
No, I can't.
if
I
you're
just-
very
I don't know.
curious about how our food is, you can go to Saigon, the place that we went to.
Saigon, Bangkok.
No,
No,
New
Saigon.
Saigon Cafe.
New
Oh.
Saigon Cafe.
That's
you
where
can
we ate
taste
at today.
Oh, that's in
And-
Buffalo.
Yes, it's
It was
real.
very-
You know what?
It's in
Do you-
Buffalo.
Do you actually?
was very
have-
erotic.
One of the things I like in Vietnamese food that we call Vietnamese food, the spring rolls. It's like with the lettuce and the
Exactly,
shrimp.
yeah.
Is that traditional or is that just something we eat here and we call it Vietnamese?
Well, it's traditional. They have them. yeah.
Yes, you can call it traditional because this meal we just eat in the holiday or festival normally.
I love it.
We don't
With-
cook it at home.
Yeah.
In
Well,
a daily time.
Yeah, like with peanut sauce.
But you do eat sponges in Vietnam, like Ernie was talking
Mush
about?
fish. Mush fish.
Do you have
No,
mush fish on the menu that tastes like sponge?
Yeah.
My God, to me the thing that I ate at Danny's, it tastes like sponge to me.
What was it? You went to Denny's? So D Class A, Ernie.
We just landed in Las Vegas, you know.
Let's go to Denny's.
I wanted to scare the hell out of Tom. I said, okay, let's go to Denny's. This is a typical American meal.
Oh
It
my
tasted like
gosh.
sponge to her.
Ah.
What did you?
What did it say? What did it say it was though?
I
was a
ate some skillet
Skillet, yeah.
with
breakfast
a
skillet.
lot of potatoes, but maybe a whole tons of salt in it.
Oh yeah, a lot of salt.
We love
Yeah.
salt in America.
And
Yeah.
sausage, my God, this is buried in the salt.
Do you know,
Yeah, we love that.
It's enough for a family, right? They serve you a plate enough for a family,
Exactly.
and that's why everyone here is fat.
Yeah, I
It's
noticed
true.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole country's fat. Feels good though. Feels really good. See, Tim agrees with me. What we like to do is eat as much food as possible. It's all bad for us, and take drugs and alcohol.
Greg,
on top of it.
we're not only eating for each other, or for ourselves, but we're eating for each other, man.
We're eating for the
we
world.
We got to take the planet into consideration here. Isn't that right, Tom? Tom. I don't know. I get.
You never met your sister-in-law
I
before?
have to say
called
that
out about a lot of
your
different
bones are very strong because it can carry a lot of meat in your body.
Yeah,
meat
a lot of
and
meat and a lot of weight,
byproducts.
a lot of meat byproducts. Yeah.
Remember that was like Alpo, wasn't it? Dog food. Lauren Green would come out and go,
Yeah.
Alpo contains meat and meat byproducts.
Remember those commercials? a byproduct is like
It's not just all meat.
Thank you.
a part of
I
the
thought so.
animal
Thank
that
you.
isn't
Thank you.
regularly used,
Yeah.
normally used. It's just left over.
Like-
It's left over after you slaughter the animal.
But when you give it to the dog, they can eat anything. They're dogs. Which reminds me, do you eat dog in Vietnam?
Yes, we.
What are you sicko people eating dog? What's wrong with you?
It's not your
Don't
pet.
you know they're
it's
pets?
not Fido. They're dogs that are
Ernie, you've
raised
had
for
a
food, right?
dog sandwich over
And
there?
Not that I'm aware of.
yeah, but like I said, I don't like dog meat. It depends. Maybe the old generation they love it, but the young generation they trying to boycott it.
Why for? Because of the health reasons or because they're pets?
No, just because we think about animals. They are also part of our life because they can breathe, they can do a lot of things. They are totally different from the trees that we want to show respect to them.
Wow. So
Are
you're a
are you
vegetarian?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was. I thought for sure.
going there.
I thought she was gonna say yes. Obviously.
You know what? My,
Hold on 1 second, Paula.
Yo,
Time for a little music break. The DJ's rocking.
alright. It's another AL third Tonat classic.
Now, Greg, that's Tone Atlas. Last
Yeah.
time he was on the show, you mocked him out unmercifully.
No.
He
I did
hates your
not.
guts. He called you Sterlace.
So what? My name is Sterlace.
Yeah, but he meant it in a sardonic, kind of sarcastic, cutting kind of way.
Oh, big deal.
Now he's good friends with my sister.
I know.
Yeah, you know Renee Saracki.
I saw him go to a movie together once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scandal.
Oh, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna.
He
do
used to write for the Buffalo Beast. Now you never wrote for the Buffalo Beast.
No.
No.
We were
No.
friends with Mr. Fallon, but
Fallon?
yeah.
That guy's a genius. He's a mad genius.
He's in Sweet Jesus.
That's right. Is he in your latest opus? Now Ernie and
No.
Tom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a genius. It is your sister-in-law.
Now, now this
She
guy
is
Paul
your-
Fallon, he writes for the Beast. Now, has Ernie ever showed you the Buffalo Beast before?
I don't think I ever showed it. I don't think I have any copies in Vietnam. And
I'll have to send you some.
the
then.
website's horrible. It only has like limited editions, like 3 issues.
Okay.
That's pathetic. No show the next 2 weeks.
No show the next 2 weeks?
Right.
Oh, so this,
No
one's
show
gonna,
till-
this one's going to be airing for a while.
No
aren't you
show
the
till
lucky
January
one?
17th.
You're going to be on the Buffalo airwaves now for like a month
Till
now.
January 17th.
Yeah.
That's right, till January 17th. Yeah, you'll
looks
be shown
scary.
every Friday at 7 o'clock in the city on Time Warner Cable Channel 20.
Right, sure will.
And in the suburbs at 10
You can
o'clock
dream
on
all you
Monday.
want, but-
That show actually does air because I've accidentally turned it on and been horrified to see myself.
Are
It
you
would
was
you
a very...
Why would you be horrified? I thought
Why?
you liked yourself.
Well, not as much
Renee
as I
said you're a
thought, apparently.
megalomaniac.
Ernie says I'm a kleptomaniac.
No, I say you're narcissistic. Remember
Yeah,
that?
that's
you're a
right.
narcissistic
That's right.
megalomaniac.
You're a
I'm
narcissist.
Well, if you're a narcissistic megalomaniac, why would you hate seeing yourself then?
Well, sometimes the naked truth hurts, Greg. you know?
The naked truth.
You were
I'm trying to be
No
self-deprecating
wonders
here.
I don't come on the show.
You come on the show anytime you want, baby.
The camera-
I come on this show all the time.
The camera shows the real truth about you. You're revealed to yourself.
It does. It reveals an inner truth that I didn't.
To yourself. When you see yourself.
To myself.
You've never watched yourself on
And to
YouTube ever?
And to the layperson, Greg. No.
And to the layperson.
I can't
You've
even
never
stand to
s-
see that 5-minute video I put together about Catherine. You know, it seems so
Oh.
cornball and some of this.
So you don't feel like you're a talent then?
It's not a question of talent. It's a question of like, you know, you hit a raw nerve, Greg. What
So-
about
oh,
you?
God.
I feel
Now,
I'm
you've
very
hit a raw.
Just
You've hit
cancer
raw nerves
people eating
before.
with Tone Atlas, of
enormous
course,
amounts of food.
etc.
Oh,
Tony Ellis
she's
used to
a
love
fan.
you.
Catherine
Now
Cook.
You crapped all over him.
Rachel Palumbo,
Literally.
I was going to take her there.
literally Beth Lewinsky, all those
Beth,
people.
we got to get Beth back on here. Beth, give her a
Beth
call.
Lewinsky. How's she doing?
She's doing good.
Cool. Tell her.
She's
so.
fine, Key.
She's doing good.
Right
She
on,
lives around the
Liz.
corner from
Thanks,
me,
buddy.
and she's seeing this guy, Tim
Oh,
Moran.
you shut up. Don't talk about this on the air, you idiot. Oh, my God.
I don't even know this guy.
Don't even talk about that. Okay,
All right.
next subject.
We'll go back to Tam here.
I'm Tom.
Oh my God.
He's hitting.
How could you-
He's hitting like 300 on this.
Rum Tum Tugger. Remember him from Cats?
No.
No, you don't? Okay.
Tom, do you think it's disrespectful that your brother-in-law can't say your name properly?
I forgive you.
Oh, thank
Wow, that's nice of you. You Buddhists are so forgiving. You got your husband
She's
saying
Catholic,
stuff like
though. She's not even a Buddhist.
you're saying stuff like
You're Catholic, right?
Vietnam
No, I'm not.
has
Oh,
sponge
you're not?
food.
I thought you were
and
Catholic.
Mushfish.
mush fish.
I thought you were a Catholic Buddhist.
I'm glad that Ernie's here because it's much better to have both Sarackis.
It is.
You know,
Is there
I wish you could be here all the time.
In time for the holiday season.
There's only 2 of us.
Well, there's also what's her name?
Oh, good old, what's her
Oh,
name?
good old what's her name? But she's not here tonight. You're the intellectual of
Are
the
you
family. Is
leaving,
that correct,
Tim?
Ernie?
I pretend to be.
No. Oh, it's gonna be just on me now for a while. Okay, let me ask some questions here. Tim just walked out of the show. He can't take it anymore. No, you are the intellectual. Did you ever
Okay.
try to get the other two to be intellectual, to have some interest in philosophy, art, culture?
Believe me, Tim gets very philosophical after about 7 pints. And
And what does he
half a
start?
bottle of
What does he
Grand
start talking about?
No, that's when he comes on the show. I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
here he
joking.
comes. But he's back now.
Joke.
Oh, well, there's Ernie. Tim, what happened? What do you mean nothing? You walked on the show. What do you mean nothing? You okay?
He's
Greg?
a wanderer.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. That's
No.
interesting.
No, I just want to check on Richard Wicca. I worry about him, you know.
Bullshit. What happened?
do.
You got off to check out
He's
Richard
watching
Wicca?
the highlights of the Patriots game tomorrow. Why,
How could he
Greg,
be? It's not until
Greg,
tomorrow.
what are you doing? Yeah, go ahead. You don't have to. All right, I'm going to star wipe over to myself here. Here we go.
Hopefully, I doubt she's going to be you. No, it's not, of
yeah,
course.
there we go.
I didn't think so. Good try.
I'm still trying to learn the mechanisms,
Tam.
Greg, and it's not always easy. It's not always easy being.
What does Beth
butts
Kennedy
like
call
you.
him? Tom. She calls him Tom. We got-
That broad hates my guts.
calls
you know
him
that.
Tom.
That's
yeah.
true.
Tom Saracki. That's true. She does hate your guts.
Is that the one that you got in like the nasty Facebook
Yeah.
fight with?
I don't want to talk about that. broad
No,
anymore.
don't talk about people anymore.
No, I don't want to.
No.
Tim, how you doing?
So what is
I'm good.
Tom?
Thank you.
Tom.
Tom, how hard is that?
Talk amongst yourselves, all right?
So
Seriously,
Ernie,
She's
talk
he's
amongst
checking
yourself.
his phone. You know, this is
Oh,
great
this is what he
television.
does.
Checking my date book. Go ahead.
all right.
Do you have any hot dates, Tim?
Great television.
Anyways, during the show, folks, the host of the show checks his phone for a while. He gets up and leaves the room. Then he comes back and he checks his phone. That's professionalism.
Fine television.
That's fine television. So Ernie, yeah, you're the best one. Oh, here we go. There you are.
There I am.
You're the best one by far. Now, when you were a
Legs.
kid,
You flatter me.
it's so well. No, it's not much. It's not. It's not much of a compliment, really, when you think about it. We're talking the. Oh wait.
I'm drinking something called Sex on the Beach.
Right.
And
It's pretty nasty.
is it? Well, it's in a can.
Well, it was quick and cheap, you know. It's
Yeah.
what
I
they
like
in
making
America.
bacon on the beach.
Quick and cheap. Man. It's the American way.
Wow. Making bacon on the beach.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember
of
that back in
course.
the 80s?
Oh yeah. That was
Ernie,
great.
how are you doing today?
I couldn't be righter, Tim.
Sam, how are you?
Don't you miss America though?
Tom?
Don't you miss America when
I'm
you're over there
sorry,
in Vietnam?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the
Oh, yeah.
show
I
at the
miss-
same time I'm pushing these
I
buttons.
miss food that I
It's
can
not
actually
always
eat.
easy.
Like
I
what?
Well,
know.
these guys think
You know,
it's easy.
I
Greg,
miss-
this guy right here, he gets on my case all the time.
Super fucking
And all I'm
easy.
really trying to do is present a good show. And people get on my balls all the time about it.
Who does?
That Beth Kennedy person, she got on my balls about it. She said, well, you got to, I want
Tim, I
camera
thought you
time.
said-
I want camera
Tim, we weren't
time.
gonna
I thought you were
You
going to
can't
talk about
always
that.
have
We weren't
camera
gonna talk
time,
about
you
people.
can't always have it.
Oh my God.
Greg, your turn.
People.
I like to ask my wife, how do you feel about this show so far, Paula?
Until a few minutes ago, it was pretty good.
Don't get upset. You're not gonna be upset. This isn't a fight in the car, is it? I'm not doing
Oh,
anything.
no, I'm not mad at you.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
fine.
sitting here being nice and cooperative, right?
Easy for you. Stetson. Makes it easy.
Oh my God, I'm losing my earphone.
We never have a fight
No.
in the car. That was one time a long time ago.
So it was the same night as tonight. It was Saturday, December 27th. Think about that. We had our only fight on Saturday, December 27th. This is Saturday, December 27th.
That was the
Yeah.
party we went to?
Tom, we got married, Paula and myself, in the cemetery.
They got
In a
married in a
cemetery.
fever, hotter than a pepper sprout.
Not really.
In a cemetery, we got married.
Really?
'Cause
Yeah.
we love death.
Well, it was.
Yeah, we're
it was
big fans of death.
It's a beautiful park.
Beautiful, beautiful place.
Cemetery.
Yeah.
Cemetery.
I know.
A lot of
those were-
headstones around, you know.
It was. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
place, though. It's gorgeous.
It was really beautiful.
Trees, nice trees.
And then we did the ritual suicide
And then,
pact.
and then along
And then they put us in.
Joan.
They put us in a hearse with
No, they
two
didn't.
coffins, and they took us off to the. We went got in the
He's
hearse with two
lying
coffins,
now.
and we went over to the reception.
Tom, we just drove to the reception. Don't listen to him. We did not.
Isn't that cool though? Getting married in a cemetery. You two are married, aren't you? Did you get married in a cemetery?
No, we got married
No.
in something that vaguely resembled a cafeteria.
Cafeteria wedding?
Yeah.
Is that what people do in Vietnam? Cafeteria
It
weddings?
looked like a cafeteria.
No.
Was it a cafeteria wedding, or is he just exaggerating?
And he's all the time he exaggerates things
Oh,
around him.
what kind of wedding did you have?
As a normal people, we have a ceremony, and there we, because we don't believe any religion, so we just like we hire a guide to come introduce the whole program, and
MC.
yeah, like an MC we call it.
We had an MC too.
Saracki.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also did
And,
an MC.
Yeah, after introducing each part, my family and his family will have at least one person as a representative to come and make a speech, how they feel about the ceremony, our relationship.
How'd they feel? Did they diss him? Did they say?
I just met these people like 5 minutes before the wedding ceremony.
Oh.
It's like, these are your family representatives. Hey, nice to meet you. Seriously, I'm not joking. Yeah, 'cause my family was back here in
because-
Buffalo.
How does your family feel about him?
Yeah, he's an American. He's a goddamn American.
It sounds like that.
Yeah, I thought so. You didn't go, Tim, to the wedding?
Well,
wedding?
congratulations for
Ernie's wedding.
being your free thinker.
My brother got married.
That's what we were talking about the last 5 minutes. Yeah, you probably zoned out for a while.
Because
You didn't go to the wedding?
his family couldn't fly over Vietnam
Yeah.
to attend our wedding, so we have to
Greg, I couldn't make it,
pretend.
man.
Why not?
We have to take some Vietnamese people as his family's
as his
part.
family, yeah.
And one of them is Tim.
That'd be me.
they act like your brother.
Oh,
your
he actually
sister.
stood in for Tim? Oh, my God.
See, if Tim were there, he
I
would-
had someone playing me?
Yeah, someone was playing you at the
Awesome.
wedding. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
you say.
wow. Now, how was he characterized as? Was he like a...
Did they have slick back hair?
Wait,
No,
wait.
we-
Was that Uncle Conservative or Cousin Liberal? Which one was playing Tim?
No, different person.
Oh, it was.
Oh, I like that.
So-
Wow, that's great.
Because
He didn't even know about that.
When you stand on the stage, people will introduce their family. Like I say, this is my mom, this is my dad,
Yeah.
my brother, and they will do the same to Ernie's family because Ernie's
Wow.
family's member
With
couldn't show up.
stand-ins.
Yeah, so
Right,
we have to
stand-ins, exactly.
get
What
somebody.
the?
Proxy.
That's
Right?
crazy.
It was
Yeah.
kind of impromptu. I don't know.
But
It
so
wasn't
she's
anything
saying that they
I-
were saying, here's Renee, here's Tim.
There wasn't this prolonged engagement period that is usually, you're usually accustomed to.
Yeah.
When
was
two
it was
people
quick
meet
engagement
and they
period,
fall in
Ernie?
love. There's usually like an extended period of courtship. But in this case, I feel somehow
Because
that this
Tom said,
courtship.
I wasn't going to do it.
she said that when she met you, she just wanted to milk you for English language lessons.
I wasn't going to do it.
Right? Did you know that about that?
I wasn't going to do it. Here's the point, okay?
Yeah.
Her father first offered me 30 goats.
Right.
I just said no.
40 goats. You wanted 40 goats.
No, I wanted 50.
50
Eventually, I
goats.
got him up to 50. By the time I got
50
to
goats.
50, and he agreed to 50 goats, I couldn't fly Tim and Renee over. I just,
No.
or Betty and Irv. I just,
No.
It was too
And
late.
but he still say no. After my father gave him 50 goat, he said fine. Last and best offer for you is bacon. I give you a dish of bacons, and he agreed.
It's true.
My God, no.
A dish of bacon.
Dish of bacons and 50 goats?
Greg, what's your opinion
No,
of a dish of
goats.
bacon?
It's just a
goats,
dish of
just
bacon,
bacon.
solely.
A dish
because-
of bacon.
Come on.
Yeah, he dies for bacon.
Yes, I used to. I haven't eaten
No
bacon,
bacon
like
in
6
Vietnam?
months.
We have bacon.
The bacon in Vietnam is actually better than it is here.
Is it made
Is
of
it-
pig, though?
What do you think, Lacey?
I don't know. You gotta say there's all these crazy mush fish.
Yo. Alright. It's another AL third Tonac classic.
Can you hear us already?
Greg, we can hear it all day
What's
long.
cracking?
Now,
Like
Tam,
that.
what?
So Tim,
Are
Tim,
you upset about not
Tom.
seeing any snow?
Yeah, pretty much.
See, Ernie, I
Vietnam
told you.
has snow at
You
all?
will see snow
haven't
in
seen
the,
the
in the
snow.
Rockies when you go in the Rockies.
When you go in the Rockies, you're gonna see a lot of snow. You're not gonna
Lots
make it
of
out of there
snow.
alive. Tell me
Because
right now.
those of you folks outside our viewing area,
Be very careful.
there's
'cause
no snow in Buffalo at the moment.
It's
Just to
Hard
be clear about
believe.
that.
It's amazing.
it's very
Ernie, what do you think?
It's a Christmas
dangerous.
miracle.
Indeed. So Tim, when are you going to get married?
Yeah.
I don't really want to. I never really had any inkling of getting married.
I'm taken.
I know, man.
Never had any inkling.
Is
You know why?
You never want to
It's just going
settle
to lead
down
to.
on white picket
Jealous
fence?
of-
It's like as
Lace guy
Pete
here.
Townsend once saying,
What?
"It's a legal merit. It's a legal matter, baby.
Right, he
Got
did
me on
sing
the run.
that. Yeah.
It's got me on the run. It's a legal matter, baby. Marrying's no
a legal
fun.
matter from now on.
It's a legal matter from now on.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's a legal matter.
That's right, man.
Takes all the romance out of it, right? It's a legal matter.
It sort of sucks all the fun out of sex, doesn't it?
No,
No.
that's not true.
No.
Really?
No.
Tam, what do you got to say about this?
Tom,
It's okay. It's okay.
Will you stop?
what's okay? Your name
you
or the
just
sex?
I'm sorry.
Stop! I mean,
Will you just stop?
you're
young
the
man?
host. You think you would jump in with some, I don't know, some correct pronunciation?
Tom,
I understand your question.
I'm just flabbergasted.
She understands your question. She chooses not
You have
to
children, though,
answer it.
right? Don't you have children?
Yes,
You have
Yeah, the
children?
kids. Ernie, talk about the kids, guys. Here we
Tell
go.
about the children.
we have 2 children. Ming Tuan, who is 2 years old, and Emily, who is 4 years old.
So one's more
Back
of a
to you,
Vietnamese
Tommy.
name and one's more of an American name?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tom named the first child, which really pissed me off. 'cause I
Is that
wanted
the
to name
Vietnamese
first child.
name?
No, she gave him the American. She gave her the
Oh,
American.
Emily?
name.
Yeah, because I want to remind Betty, Ernie's mother,
Yeah,
because Betty has name Elizabeth.
right.
So I want to stick this name with our family so we always remember her.
But Emily's
Well,
not.
wait a second. How come you
Emily's
didn't,
not
how come you didn't
Elizabeth,
honor
then?
the old man,
I know,
Irv?
but
He's
I
dead.
put it into the middle name.
What's up with that? You
Oh, is it
married-
Emily
Yeah.
Elizabeth?
Yes.
Yeah, Emily Elizabeth.
What about
You
Irv?
did.
Is
What
Irv
about
the other?
Irv?
Is
No,
Irv the other one?
That's for
Irving?
Tim's. That's for Tim's kids. You know, Tim can.
Yeah, it's hard to name your daughter Irv. You had a son.
Catherine Irv.
Irvina.
Catherine
Irvina.
Irving.
You didn't even name the kid Irv Jr. Man, what the
No,
hell's
I
up
named
with
the
that?
kid Ming Tuan 'cause I always liked the name Ming, and I named it after my father-in-law, whose name is Tuan. So, you know, when you next kid you have, you can name him Irving, or if it's a girl, you can name her Irvina.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Tim,
Ming Tuan.
get to work, Tim.
It's true.
Get to work, procreate, buddy.
He did.
Well, procreate some more.
Just 1 second here, young man.
Hold on.
You didn't use your old man's name, man. What's up with that?
No.
I wouldn't have named my son Chester. if I had
Field,
one.
maybe.
You didn't have a son, though.
I'm
you don't
just
really.
saying,
I would've named him
wouldn't have-
Chester
I wouldn't have
Field.
named him
Yeah.
Chet.
Is it because Irving and Chester aren't great names?
Chet.
though?
I wouldn't have named my kid
Chet and Irv don't sound too good. Those names.
So,
they
Ernie, you
don't
were
sound-
supposed to go down to Colden and do some show.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I was gonna take Tom to the tubing park outside of Kissing Bridge, but there's
Why
no snow.
bother?
That would have been our first look at snow. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And
Snow
now there's
is
no
nothing
snow
to,
there.
Nothing to sneeze at.
I'm really disappointed. And it's warm. It's warm. What is up with
I
this?
know, it's like
Warmish.
50 degrees
Does it feel
outside.
warm
That's
to
pretty
you? It probably
crazy.
doesn't feel warm.
I
to
like
you.
it. I don't mind it,
It's
you know.
still cold to me.
Yes.
Because
It's cold, but it's
Yeah,
not
in
as
Vietnam
cold as it
it's generally
possibly
that
could be.
cold.
It's usually minus
honey.
20 right now.
Yeah, honey,
At
to
least
us it's warm.
Yeah,
To
I
us it's
know.
almost hot.
It's super
Yeah.
warm. I never felt this warm in December 27th my whole life, except when we were in a fight in the car. That was a warm fight.
Yeah.
It was a hot fight.
All right.
You
we're cutting this
stupid
off.
bastard!
We'll be back in 3 weeks or 4,
3.
5,
3.
2.
3 weeks. We'll be here on
1.
January 17th. Nothing for January 3rd or 10th. We'll just be on January
Bye-bye.
17th.
Happy holidays.
happy holiday.
This is the greatest holiday episode ever, Saracki
Happy
Sterlace.
holidays.
It's so fantastic. It couldn't be any better.
You got a nice voice, Paula.
What?
It's not.
No. I mean,
Leave
yeah,
me
she does.
alone.